This time of the year is prime time when it comes to seasonal allergies, and Stephanie Purvis from HMG Primary Care is here to share with us some important information on recognizing the causes, symptoms, and the treatments available for seasonal allergies. Good morning.
Good morning.
I know a lot of people are dealing with seasonal allergies right now. We were talking, you go out and look on the cars in our parking lot, just a fine sheen of pollen on everything. That's just one of the many allergens that are out there. What are some of the other common causes of allergies?
Well, an allergen actually happens when your body's immune response reacts to an allergen in the environment. It could be pollen, it could be grass, it could be hay, it could be an animal that's been outside. So there are many actually common causes of allergies, more than people realize.
And what are some of the symptoms? I know a lot of folks know the symptoms, but there's many symptoms out there.
Oh yes, the most common symptoms that I hear and that I see in clinic: the itchy, watery, sticky eyes, really bad. Nasal congestion, the runny, stuffy nose are the most common, but we do have some people that struggle with itchy, scratchy throats, and wheezing can be a problem for some people.
I know some people get that little cough, maybe.
Yes, and the wheeze,
and
yes.
The sneezing, yes. And let's talk about what are some of the preventative measures that we can take, some treatments that we can do?
It's a good question. Some preventative measures are actually really important to control your symptoms from the beginning. So taking daily antihistamines, using a nasal steroid, eye drops for people with those eye symptoms, and even using a daily nasal saline can really keep the stuff rinsed out of your nose, particularly if you've been outside, to get rid of all the stuff that's just stuck in there from breathing it.
Now, when should we start those allergy medications?
It's when you know your trigger. If you know what your triggers are, if you're going to go outside and grass is your trigger, pollen is your trigger, you should really be taking them in advance before you start doing those things to give them time to start working.
Now, I know a lot of folks go to allergy specialists, which is a great thing, and you can find out exactly what you're allergic to, and you encourage them to do that, don't you?
Yes, absolutely. Should your symptoms become so intense that it's not responding to the traditional treatment that we try in the clinics, we do recommend that you go to an allergist, because their exam is much more detailed and much more intense in getting into the triggers to your allergies, so your treatment can be actually developed to be more specific, so you're more comfortable.
When should you seek out help from beyond, like a primary care, or go into the emergency room, or go into urgent care? When should you make that decision if your symptoms get so bad?
Well, first off, if you tried everything that you can, from environmental control, your exposure control, over-the-counter medicines, if it's not responding to those that you've tried on your own, anytime you develop shortness of breath, wheezing, anything like that, you should seek urgent care or emergency room exam to make sure nothing else more severe is going on.
What advice do you give people? I mean, we talked about, you gave us some great information, but what's the #1 piece of advice you give for people who suffer with seasonal allergies?
Prevention and consistency.
Yes.
You have to be consistent with your preventative measures. You can't do it a day, skip a week, do it a day. You have to do it every day throughout the season for you to be able to enjoy your season without being so miserable.
All right. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Great information.
Thank you so much.
Folks, go to HolstonMedicalGroup.com for more information. They can help you. You've got answers. They got answers. You got questions about seasonal allergies. They can help you right there.